Anthony Robbins is a peak performance coach and motivational speaker who's helped millions of people get through their own personal tough times. Tony, it's good to have you here. Good morning.
Thank you, Matt.
Let me talk about fear right off the bat. Fear of not being able to make ends meet, provide for your family, fear you're going to lose your job or your home or a combination of the two. How do you tell people to deal with the emotion of fear?
I think people have to educate themselves as to what's really happening right now. We are going through a transition. It's a season, and every generation has faced some pretty tough seasons at some stage. Some do it at a very young age, some do it at an older age. And we talk about the Great Generation. If you were born in 1910, by the time you're 20 years old, you were in the Great Depression. When you were 30, you were in World War II. So our generation has had it fairly easy. We've all experienced pain. I'm sure you've experienced it in your family. I have in mine. But we haven't experienced it at a cultural level to the extreme that we're starting to experience
So you're saying we haven't been adversity tested. We lived through a period where mortgages seemed too good to be true, so we bought bigger houses.
That's right.
Where gas seemed relatively cheap, so we bought more and bigger cars. Where the stock market was booming, so we invested. Now we're finally seeing adversity?
We're seeing it at a much deeper level, and we're going to see more of it. I mean, we have $9.5 trillion worth of debt against the GDP that's $13.5 trillion. So there are real challenges. They're not going to go away tomorrow. But here's what we have to be able to do. With every season, there are challenges, just like nature seasons, and there are opportunities. And right now, while you're seeing, huge deflation that we're seeing right now in prices of real estate, we're seeing people losing their homes at 250,000 people a month. We're putting ourselves in a position, we see this tremendous volatility in the stock market. But at the same time right now, commodities, oil, gold, foodstuffs are exploding. They're in a bull market. Right now, if you try to use the U.S. dollar over in Europe, you get to see, it's dropped by 40%. But if you took that same money and you're investing in Vietnam, even if you're just a little investor just getting going, your money goes a long way and you're in an economy that is growing at a different rate.
I like your concept of looking for the bright side, the opportunity as you put it. But if the guy's calling you at night as you're sitting down to have dinner and he's trying to collect on the bills and you're worried about losing your benefits at work, it's tough to look outside your immediate misery and see opportunity. So how do you coach people to do that? How do they get over that hump?
You have to train yourself emotionally and mentally. It's like anything else. People have a habit. When 9/11 happened, I was together with about 2,500 people from 45 countries.